What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, rolling out in my tier 5. It's a Czechoslovakian medium tank, the Škoda T24, as you can see. I have to say, I am pleasantly surprised by this tank due to the fact that it is a pretty decent all-rounder and quite competitive at tier 5, I have to say. Having played in the Zizka, I was fully expecting that tank to be kind of like a sign of things to come, that the tanks were just going to be slow. And I have to say, I'm pretty happy with this tank, and it's got a really decent punchy gun. No armor to speak of. It's got that top cupola, as you can see, and it's a bit big and blocky. It is that, but the gun is very decent, very punchy. It's very quick, it's mobile, the traverse is really good, and what else do you need from a tank, from a medium tank? It hasn't got it all, but it's halfway there, so to speak. If we take a look at the engine, 450 horsepower, as you can see, which gives it a top speed of 58 kilometers per hour, which is great, which is fantastic, which is what you need. Of course, you can see the view range is kind of lacking there at 350, but what can you do? You can add the equipment for that, etc. There you got track traverse 40 degrees per second. That's really good. What else can we have a look at? The gun accuracy 0.38. Reload time 5.3. Aim time not atrocious, 2.3. Gun depression is 10 degrees, which is fantastic, which is what we want, absolutely. If we take a look at the packages, initially what you're given is a 75mm with 103 pen, 110 damage, and that isn't that bad. At tier 5, the mediums, it's around 110, I would say, so it's not the end of the world. The first package is 7,500 XP to unlock, and it costs 61,000 silver. Once you unlock that, you unlock automatically the second package. Okay, so your pen goes up to 132. This is it. It's just maxed out 132, and the damage remains at 110. The third package is 2.5k, 2400 I think, XP to unlock, and 71,000 silver to buy, and this is your tank kind of maxed out. And I mean, not that much to complain about. I think, having played in the Zizka, I was just expecting a tier 5 version of the Zizka, and it was the few games that I did have, because it's a quick grind. It's a really decent tank, it really is a really decent tank, and like I said, it's a little bit blocky, it's a little bit big, but what can you do? When you're in tier 7 games, keep your head down, keep your head on a swivel, hold back, don't get stuck in there. Absolutely, just spot. That's what I would say, because what I rolled out with was binocs, enhanced gun, lane drive, and vents. Due to the fact there isn't that much to choose from, there is a gun rammer, but that's about it, so it's totally up to you. But primarily I put binocs on there. I fully understand, binocs on a medium, etc. But that's for when you're bottom tier. When you're bottom tier, get your spotting damage in. Because you're grinding. You need that XP. How else are you gonna earn XP when you're bottom tier? You're not gonna pen anything in a tier 7 game with 132. I mean, you can load premiums and all that stuff, but it was a really good tank. I really enjoyed playing in it. Let's get into some gameplay, shall we? And we are going to be on Prokhorovka, and we're going to be playing bottom tier. This is a tier 7 match, and basically we're going to show off what this tank can do, which is it is quite able and it is quite capable of taking care of itself. Keep in mind it's a little bit big, it's a little bit blocky, a little bit tall, but you got the speed, you got a nice punchy gun, you got gun depression, there you go, and you kind of need that in a tank such as this, because it's tall, it's very tall, so you do need gun depression. I think this would be a big Achilles heel if it didn't have really decent gun depression, because it's so friggin' tall, you know, scouts would just take you apart. So we're poking the middle, looking around, keep in mind, you know, tier 5, tier 6, tier 7. Having a look-see. There's another Škoda T24. Auto aim on the T37. That's a badass scout in my personal opinion. So good to get a nice little shot into him. Artillery is in play, but during the course of this game, artillery does leave me be. VK36, you know, same thing. Badass tank, you know, badass tank. Get a second shot into him, but I didn't get a second shot into, but I do pay the price there a little bit because I lose my gunner. VK36 decides to go bananas, and T37 gets taken out, and I get the spotting damage for that. So we're good to go. Good, nice little quick start. VK36 and a T37 kind of taken out. We see the gentleman up there on the ridgeline on the hill, and that's a tier 7 Czechoslovakian tank and a Zizka Czechoslovakian premium. This guy's on a roller coaster ride, as you can see. He's just going all over the place, up and down, up and down, up and down. I just could not get a shot into him, no matter how hard I tried. So you can see my team's nicely spread out. You know, it's not the worst team in the world, absolutely. And my binoc's kind of kicking in, and there's the Zizka again. He's just going ham here. He stops, and I take advantage of that. Get a nice shot into his side. And that one, I don't know where that went. And I see this, and it's take out tier 7. You know, it's a nice bit of XP. When you're grinding, you kind of think this way. You know, it's 2 tiers above me. Captured KV1. I'm risking a little bit here because I'm sitting out in the open, but it's a captured KV1. I don't want to be facing him frontally, so I'll get some damage into him. So relocate, take another shot. Do manage to set his engine on fire. I'm not sure what a captured KV1 is doing way up there on the hill, but you know. Now this Škoda T24, either he knows what he's doing or he's absolutely bananas. But you can see him. He's just rocking back and forth, you know. This guy is just like poking some ridge line, or I don't know. Yeah, but anyhow, another Škoda T25. That is the autoloader, next tier up. Really badass tank. You can hear the gun firing just non-stop. 7-second reload, and then it pumps out 3 shots. Insane tank. And I get he does get taken out, I think, eventually. You can see I'm getting the spotting damage on him, and there he goes. He gets taken out. This is what I'm talking about, you know. It's good to get all this, the assisted damage, and when you're bottom tier, this is, you know, you're not being aggressive, but you are trying to do your best, so to speak. Take this guy out, absolutely. We're going to push down the middle. We need to use the little bowls here, so to speak. Choose the bowl carefully. OI, and I do switch to premiums here. TD gets a big, massive shot into me, and you can see how my engine just, my whole tank just goes into slow motion all of a sudden. Trying to suss out what's lighting me up. Is there something to my right? I believe it's a Tiger 1, and these guys, you know, I'm not gonna mess with them. Tiger 1, his attention is not focused towards me. Get a nice shot into him. Pull up try to pull up behind these bushes, but I kind of overplay my hand a bit here. He does kind of look towards my direction, but then, you know, he's distracted. I don't manage the shot here as he's kind of climbing the railroad track, and he's gone. He's done and dusted. So all that's left is the Tiger 1 and the OI. Premiums are loaded. Should be able to get a few shots into his butt. I'm not sure here. Am I looking at his side? Is it angled? Is it this? Is it that? You know, because it's kind of dark. Bounce. We get a pen there. Quite a low roll actually. Second pen. I'll rush my shot here. And I don't know why that didn't pen. And we get the kill. GG's. Bottom tier. Tier 7 game. Not bad, not bad at all. Pick up our gold mastery. 14 pens. 3 kills. Happy days. Not bad at all. Of course, you know, the levels for gold mastery are kind of low. This is day 1 and etc, etc. But I couldn't have done anything better, you know, truth be told, in this game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Very pleasantly surprised with this tank. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.